Hey everybody, Breakthrough Health and Life Coach Hattem here. I'm here with my coach Tom Terwilleger, and we just did some boxing today. I don't know, what would you call? I mean, actually more along the lines of...
It's really a JKD.
JKD.
What's called a Jun Fen kickboxing technique, developed by Bruce Lee. Yeah. JKD stands for Jeet Kune Do, and it's a very great strategy. I believe it's above and beyond regular boxing or even Muay Thai kickboxing. Each one has its place. But it's a great technique and a hell of a workout, isn't it?
Oh yeah. And Tom's the real deal. Used to, or I guess I've been training for years with Bruce Lee's training partner.
Yeah. So. The master Danny Inosanto, we call him Guru Dan. Inosanto had trained with Bruce Lee. In fact, helped him develop the style. What Inosanto did was bring the Filipino Kali, which is stick fighting techniques and weapons techniques, to the JKD training with Bruce Lee. And they melded these different arts that are just really, we haven't even touched base on the Cali stuff. That's pretty powerful.
And we're just getting started touching base on my new home and the amazing equipment we've got here. We got the boxing bag, we got the Versa Climber, we got this death treadmill over here too that you'll get to see me get launched off of at some point here. And actually tomorrow you'll see me shooting video on. We got a 3-story rock climbing wall here to help me get ready for climbing Devil's Tower in a month. So that'll be exciting. But right now we're working on conditioning. Got to bring my conditioning up, got to drop some weight quick to be ready for this climb that I got coming up, which I'll share more details later.
And I'll tell you, the martial arts training, kickboxing, boxing in general, and it doesn't have to be, you want to make sure you develop your techniques first, and that's one of the things we worked on today. But you picked it up, you already know a lot of the stuff, right? But really have a good technique before you start banging on a heavy bag or something like that and hurting your wrist or your hand. Technique is important, footwork's important. You don't want to twist a knee or an ankle or hurt your hip. But I tell you, as soon as you get a little bit of training and some conditioning on that, it is one of the best for conditioning. I mean, you were dripping and you were breathing.
Oh yeah,
it was just a minute or two round here and there.
Very quickly, heart rate up through the roof. Yeah, and Tom and I are working on not just my fitness, health, and wellness and adventure, athlete type goals. We're also working on my business goals too. So we've been focusing on kind of anchoring that athlete and that warrior spirit, and also forgiveness with myself for some of the experiences that I've gone through. And so there's a lot of healing that also is going on too in this work we're doing. And a big part of that is birthing a new vision and remembering who I am, remembering what's possible, what I'm capable of, and the goals. We were going over my whiteboard today. I got some really inspiring goals and who I got to step into to be able to unleash these possibilities. That's what we're working on here. It's anchored into everything we're doing. So.
Yeah, and what's really interesting, and again for you guys watching and listening, is just like, if you're considering working with a coach or thinking about that, and listen, I've always had a coach, Glenn has had a coach. In fact, he's the coachable coach that you can see he's doing all these different things. There's no one better to work with than someone who's gone through some struggles and some challenges and had to pick themselves up by their bootstrings and so sort of like make it happen again. That's the person you want to work with because they've had the real life experience, and I know that you guys are going through your own struggles and your own trauma, and you need someone who understands that, but also understands how to break free of that. And that certainly is Glenn. That's one of the things I admire, and I'm honored to be part of the process of being, along with the coachable coach and being one of the coaches.
Yeah, in a certain sense, misery loves company, so I'd love to share with you some of the things I've learned throughout the years. But tune in next time. We're going to actually start showing a little more of what's going on during the sessions as well too. So I'm excited to share that flavor. We've been holding back a little bit on that, but that's going to start coming forward.
Right. We didn't know if you were going to throw up today. We thought we'd leave that off camera.
But maybe you guys want to see that, so maybe we'll do that. I know a lot of my clients would pay good money to watch that.
I would, definitely.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everybody, for listening in. Just a quick one today, but we'll go a little deeper next time. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.